Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Yolande and I am a zero-based cash budgeter. In today's video, we are going to be doing an unboxing for a small business, Dripped by E from Black and Blue, Erica. And then we're also going to do a budget with me after I do this unboxing. I ordered 3 different separate orders from her, so I'm not sure what's in this box. It has to be a binder because it's pretty big. But we're just going to quickly get onto it. I'm excited for this one because I do want to change up my binders. And I created new envelopes for it. So I do want to get this unstuffed as soon as possible. So it came in this big, huge box. And we have these peanuts. So I did get another pen, of course. I got the Tiffany blue one with the stripes. Love it. I'm going to open it. I usually just get her plain ones, and I think the other stripe ones. So these are the ones that I have so far. a lot, but not enough. So I only had the striped ones, and then I had a couple of cross ones, but I can't wait for her new line to come out. There's some goodies in here. So there's a $100 bill lollipop. Oh, another $100 bill. Looks like a mint. It feels like a mint. This is just her business card. And I'm going to link her shop down below. Oh, she gave a refill. I didn't know that she was still giving refills, but I didn't purchase that. And then I know she showed this in 2 of her videos, her savings challenge video, and so I had to get it. And I got a couple of them because I know that I'm going to screw up the first one because they're not reusable. So I'm going to screw up the first one, but I have 2 more tries. And the binders, the binders. So I don't usually do A5 binders unless it's a planner, but I think I'm going to make one of these my savings challenge binder, and the other one is going to be my 1 month ahead. But guys, look at this color. Right? Look at this. And this just has a logo. It has the pockets. I usually don't use these, but I am going to use the front. If this is my savings challenge video, I usually stuff my scratch offs in here, the unused ones. And then I'll just create envelopes and put it in here. But that's usually where I stuff my scratch offs. So I got the pink one because she did have a sale. And my first ever white binder. So this is going to be my 1 month ahead. I already created envelopes for it. And I'm going to do a separate video of that with me reorganizing my binders. I'm sorry about the noise, but it feels super soft. It almost feels like, let me see. No, it's actually softer than my Notique. It feels softer than my Notique, but it is beautiful. This is beautiful, right? Oh, okay. Erica did her thing with this. And so I did order some more pens. One is a white pen that I'm going to put in here. And I didn't order the pink pen, but I'm waiting for her to come out with her new line so I can order her pink pen because I do love it. And I think that's all that's in here. Let's see. Yeah, that is all that's in here. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So I can't wait to organize those 2 binders with you guys. I know for a fact that the white one's going to be my 1 month ahead. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make the pink one my savings challenge. But that's the direction I was going towards. And I'm going to quickly get rid of this box and clean up my desk a little bit. Wipe it down. And then I'm going to bring out my budgeting book. So I will be right back. Okay, guys. I am back. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this binder. I might make the pink one my budget with on my 1 month ahead. It's like a coral pink. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put away the binders, and then I'm going to do, I do want to open this, my 1 month ahead. I'm sorry, not my 1 month ahead, my budget with me. And so these are beautiful, right? It looks exactly like her pens. And I got 3 of them. Like I said, I know I'm going to mess up on the first one. So I purchased double, triple. And I'm going to use this pen today. So let's just open this one. Now welcome it to the family. Okay, welcome to the family. I'm just gonna pick this off. And I love the white. I did not see this when I wasn't even paying attention when I had purchased the other ones, and when I had made my other order with the white pens, so that's why I reordered 3 separate times. But this one it feels different too. Feels different. So I do like this one. I think this one might be, well, the plain ones are my favorite. These, the ABs, but this one might be my favorite. I don't know, it's something about this white that I'm just in love with. So we are going to do a budget with me, and I know that I said that for the 3rd time. So we're gonna budget out my last paycheck for the month of May. And I'm just doing a budget with me because I asked if I should do one, and you guys said yes. So we are going to do a quick run through. I'm going to do 2 separate budgets. One is for my 9-to-5 job, and the other one is for my side hustles. So that could be, I also include overtime. So overtime, I'll just pull those funds out if there's extra, pull that out and do that and include that in my side hustle income. But I also have Etsy. Sometimes I sell stuff on Mercari. Etsy, Mercari, YouTube. But I don't really get a check for YouTube, but I would include that in there too. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Etsy, Mercari, YouTube. Those are my side hustles. And I'm trying to get some more, and I'm working on it, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. And since it's summertime now, probably not going to. I've also been doing less hours at work, but let's just quickly get into this video, this budget with me. I already listed out my categories, but I do want to go over how I break down my paycheck. So let's bring out the notepad, and I usually do this in my brain dump section, but I wanted brain dump ideas in that, so I'm not going to do that. So I get paid bi-weekly. Just a background, I get paid bi-weekly. We are a 2-income household, so it's my income, my husband's income, but we get paid on alternate weeks. So apart from side hustles, every month I have to budget out 4 different paychecks. 2 of mine, 2 of his, unless it's a specialty month where you get that 3rd paycheck, then it's 6. I get paid every other Friday. He gets paid every other Thursday. So I only budget and stuff out my paycheck. And you'll see me do the breakdown of how I do it percentage wise. He does the same percentage wise, the 70, 20, and the 10, except for the fact that so for the 70%, which is expenses, I pull out the same amount from each of our paycheck, which is $550. And that goes directly into our bills account. Same thing with savings. His savings goes into our savings account, and then the 10% goes towards investing. I don't stuff his money because whatever the difference is between that $550 and whatever's extra for that 70%, he gets deposited into a separate account, and that way that's his spending money. That's why you don't see me budget out much money for him. It's just like if I have to go buy something here or there for him, I'll just budget maybe like $5. And then I do have a long-term sinking funds, and that's what I use if I was buying him a Christmas present or a birthday present. And that's my spending. So my spending, or the remainder of my 70%, I put towards sinking funds, because me breaking it down is just easier for me to know what I have for each category. For him, he just sees a large sum and he'll just spend it. So he also doesn't like to track his expenses, and it's just easier for me not to have to manage 2 different budgets and 2 different spending. He's also more outgoing, and he has other expenses as well. But bills and everything else wise, since we have those 3 separate accounts, it's easier for us. So if you have any questions in regards to that, please link it down below, and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. So we are going to break this down. I am just going to push that aside, and I got paid $1,975.43, and this is after taxes, 401k contribution, and whatever else they pull out. I break mine down to 70, 20, and 10, right? So 70% of this is going towards expenses, all expenses. So 1975, I'm just gonna round down, times 0.7, and that is a total of $1,382.50. I'm just gonna zoom in slightly because I'm gonna need to do that anyway. So $1,382.50. Then I'll do 20%. So it'll be 1975 times the 20%, and that's $395. So 20% is $395, and then the 10% is the 197. So I'm just gonna do it times 10%, 197.50. I'm just gonna round down to 197 and the 50 cents, so it's just gonna change this to 1383, right? So that's what I'm budgeting out in regards to expenses. 20% is gonna go towards savings, and the 10% minus that just does not include my 401 contribution. This is just after tax, after what my take-home pay, right? Is going towards investments. And right now I am working on maxing out my Roth IRA, and this is expenses. Okay, so this is just my 9 to 5 paycheck. My 9 to 5 paycheck. We are going to, let's break this down, and then we'll do my side hustle pay. So I hope you guys can see this well. Let's see. Just want to start off my pen. Is this right white? Oh, this writes white, guys. I actually did buy, okay, so I did buy a notebook for that, so I'm gonna pull out a different pen. I'll just use another one. Okay, so I'm gonna use my cross pen and film this on Sunday, so it's appropriate. So for bills, let me break that down for you guys as well. So it's a lot going into this, guys. So our bills include, let's just take out my 1 month ahead binder. Here we go. So just our major ones, it'll include rent, gas, electricity, gym. Actually, I'm gonna leave out gym. Internet, phone, and that's about it. Rent, gas, electricity, internet, phone. So these are our monthly expenses. We do have separate memberships for gym, but it doesn't come out of that account, so that's why I don't transfer that money. I just leave it inside of my personal account, and the same thing for his. The only reason why we did it separately is because in the event that we wanted to cancel it, I didn't want to have to go to his gym in order to cancel his membership, or vice versa. It just didn't make any sense, so we just charge it to our credit card and just pay that back at the end of the month, right? So our rent is $1,800. Gas, we budget out $200. Gas and electricity, we budget out about $400. So electricity, $200. Internet, we budget out internet, let's see, $40. And our phone was $80, but now it's $30, and I haven't made that adjustment yet. So I just So for gas and electricity, it fluctuates, but we contribute the same amount to our bills account, regardless of how low or how high that bill is. So $200 is the most I've seen my gas bill. For my electricity, I've seen it go up to $260, but that was for 2 months. Or so that's why we every single paycheck or every single month we contribute this amount, 200 and 200 for each category. So let's say if my gas is only $100 this month, at least I'll have a buffer of $100 if something was to come out in that bills account. Nothing else comes out of that account. So we don't use it for groceries or spending or anything, solely bills. I don't take out money. The only people taking out money are our bills, the people that we're paying, right? So we contribute the same amount, and it did leave us with a little bit of a buffer, because there are some months when our gas is only $100 but our electricity is $200, or our electricity is $100 and our gas is $200. It changes because, you know, summer and winter months. It's just easier for us to budget this way and just contribute the same amount. So this is only for rent, gas, electricity, internet, and phone. We changed our phone plan, so it's only $30 instead of $50. And that's about it. So it doesn't include subscriptions because we do those annually, and I manage that on separately. We do that once a year. I manage that separately. I think the only subscription that he has that we budget for is his ESPN, but we may not renew that one. But if I signed up for it, I just used my card. And if he signed up for the ESPN because he didn't tell me in advance, he just used his credit card. We just make sure it's paid off at the end of the month. But I do have a sinking fund for that, so that we can accumulate the funds throughout the year. So that is it for bills. If you have any questions in regards to how we break down our bills, please let me know down below, and I'll try to answer you as best I can. Okay, so now we can get back to the actual budget. So for bills, like I said, we just contribute $550. If I need to put more, I will just if I need to take more, I'll either take those funds out of my side hustle pay, or I'll pull it out in the next paycheck. If I know that, let's say both of our gas and electricity are over $200, hasn't happened yet, but and fingers crossed that it doesn't happen, I'll just take the difference from my next paycheck. And it wouldn't usually be that much where that would just gonna hurt our entire budget. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit more. So I already wrote out my categories. This is for my cash envelope, so my little wallet. Groceries, eating out, giving, hubby, Mad Money, Metro, and spending. And I usually do the same amount every paycheck. Sometimes for grocery, I'll go less. So groceries, I'm gonna do $100. Eating out, I'm gonna do $20 because I'm trying not to eat out until the end of the month. Giving, I'm gonna do $103 because since I don't go out as often, I just do online donations. Hubby is gonna get $10. Mad Money is gonna get $10. Metro is gonna get $40, and spending is gonna get $40. And so this is gonna come out of the 70%, right? So my 70% is $13.83. So $13.83 minus the $550, which gets deposited into our bills, and I'll just take over what we have here. So we have 1, 2, 40, 80, 90, 323. So 323. I am left with $510 for my sinking funds. So investments are already pulled out, which is $197. And savings are already pulled out, which is $395. We don't have any debt, so nothing goes here. And I'll just total up the remainder when we're done. Amazon, this is for our monthly subscription, our monthly subscription services, so stuff that they automatically ship. I could just pull it out of my envelopes, so like household or groceries or stuff like that, but since I have stuff coming every 3 months or every 5 months, it was just easier for me to have an Amazon envelope. So that's what this is. It's just gonna get $10. Buffer, I'm gonna give $15. Church is not for tithes, it's for church activities. It's gonna get $5. Emergency fund I'm trying to build up, which is I'm gonna give $15 this paycheck. Future is gonna get $10. Laundry, I'm gonna give it $10. It's for laundry's for dry cleaning and for us to buy detergent. Medical, I'm trying to get to my $4,000 goal, so it's gonna get $20. Pets are gonna get $175. I decreased them from $200, but I might have to increase them, and that's because we spent a lot this month for them, and I'm trying to rebuild back their buffer and their long-term sinking fund. Savings is going to get $20. So I do have a savings envelope, and so if let's say I want to purchase a car, I would use that envelope before I touch my 20% savings, right? I hope that makes sense. So this would be if I'm saving for something. I'm not really saving for anything. If what I initially intended was to save that money in the event that we do move, so that's probably what this fund is going to go to. We're not at that point right now, so I do want to continue to contribute to it apart from what I initially pulled out, the 20%. Okay, toiletries is going to get $20. Subscriptions, and that includes everything between Netflix, Amazon, ESPN, Paramount, that all comes out of subscriptions. We pay for that annually. Beauty is gonna get $10. Clothes, which I really want to give more to, but is gonna get $15. Date night is gonna get $25 because I use this one. Dollar Tree, I'll go do $10. Electronics, $10. Entertainment, $10. Gifts is $10. Glasses, pretty much doing $10 for everything. Household, which is also zeroed out, is gonna get $20. And let's go on to our next page. Hubby is gonna get $15. He's also zeroed out, and I'll give myself the same amount, $15. Miscellaneous is gonna get, so wait, pets I actually increase. I gave them I think I'm gonna do $175. I'm gonna give them $195. Sorry about that, guys. I had $20 extra left over, so I'm gonna give it to them. So $195 goes to my pet fund. Miscellaneous just gets $5. New Tech just gets $5. Same thing with Uber, vacation, Africa, and housing. It also just gets $5 because I think that's all I had left. And then I just total everything up to make sure that it all comes up to $19.75. So we're gonna do $550 plus I'm just gonna 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I think I did investments in here. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Plus 197 plus 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 plus 60. And the savings was $395. And I am at my number, 1975 and 43 cents. 1975 because I just left the 43 cents in the bank. But that is how I budget my 9-to-5 paycheck, right? So I'm just gonna fold this up, and I usually just put this on my calendar. So I can show you guys Maze. I'll just put it on my calendar spread. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions in regards to how I budget my 9-to-5 paycheck, please let me know down below. Now we're gonna budget out my side hustle pay, and it fluctuates, it changes throughout the week, throughout the month, but I do budget it in reverse. Well, I used to budget it in reverse, but now we're just gonna, sorry about that guys, we're gonna go, my side hustle pay was $367.07. We're just gonna work with the $367, so $367, and so 70% of this, 30, so 367 times the 70, $256, and since it's 90 cents, since it's the 90 cents, I'm gonna round up, so $257 is going towards investments. Okay, and then the remaining 30, I used to break it down where 20% of it went towards savings and then the 10% went towards expenses, but I stopped doing that because I wasn't able to contribute to my holiday binder and my 1 month ahead binder, which is a goal of mine this year, to at least get 1 month ahead and possibly 2 months. But the 30% I put towards my remaining sinking fund, so it does go into my holiday binder, and it also goes into my 1 month ahead. If I had skipped an envelope in my high priority and low priority binders, I'll try to add some funds with that from this 30%. So it's 367 minus 257, so 110 is gonna go towards sinking funds, right? And that's for a holiday, month ahead, and it's usually the low priority sinking fund that I'm not able to contribute to, because I do start off with my high priorities first, and whatever is extra or whatever I have left over goes into my low priority. But since I have more time to build those up, I can put smaller amounts. Okay, so I already listed out what categories I am going to put into my side hustle pay, and these are usually what I do end up contributing to my side hustle. If you watch my cash stuffings for my side hustle income, it's usually just these 2 binders, which is my 1 month ahead binder, I stuff that first, and then my holiday binder. We're mid-year, so I'm only focusing on my anniversary, my birthday, which is this month, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Christmas. Halloween was fully funded, and Father's Day is also funded. I think I'm just gonna end up removing that envelope because but yeah, so investments is gonna get the 257. Pets, oh, I wanted to give them something too. I'm gonna give them $20. Okay, so 110 minus 20, and let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90. Okay, so we'll just do 5. I go through the lowest, the ones that have the least amount per month. So for internet, I budget out $80, so I'm just gonna do 5, 10, 15, and 20. So minus 20, I'm left with $65. Electricity is gonna get 10, gas is gonna get 5, so that's $15. Grocery is gonna get 10, that's $25. Pets are also gonna get 10, that's their 1 month ahead envelope. And rent, I'm gonna give minus rent, I'm going to give 15, and I'm left with $15 to go into my holiday binder. So we're going to skip anniversary, skip birthday, and give Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Christmas $5. So that's just the sacrifice. That's what we're just gonna have to do. I'm not able to stuff all of them, but the lowest amount that I want to stuff for an envelope is $5. That way I'm not dealing with so many singles at the end of the year. But that works for me. So if you have any questions or comments of how I budget out either one of my side hustle or my regular income, please let me know down below. The only reason why I do that and I separate it including overtime is because I do want to max out my investments. And when I pull out the 10% from my regular income, which is usually $70 or more, it wasn't working for me. I wasn't able to get to the 585, whatever the, let's see, 7,000 divided by 12, the 583. I wasn't able to do that with my regular income. Same thing with my husband's paycheck. So in order for me to try to get more funds, in order to do that, I do want to, you know, have a little fun with my money where I can, since I'm working harder, put some towards my expenses and put the rest towards investing towards that goal. And I think that's the only reason why I was able to max out my Roth IRA, which is going to be this year and last year as well. And I've only been doing this contributing to my Roth IRA for 3 years. But if I wasn't breaking down my side hustle income like that, I wouldn't have been able to do so. So my 9 to 5 was able to do $197, so close to $200, but not 583, right? Even if I did times that by 2, I would still be in the $400 range, and it'll bring me to about the 6,000. But I do want, that's my goal, right? To max out my Roth and put as much money towards investments, because I feel like I'm behind, but I'm trying to develop good habits, right? That was the reason why I started investing and budgeting, because I wanted to develop good habits. And now I'm working on getting more income so that I can have that to fund these habits. So that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I will answer them as soon as possible. If there's another type of video that you guys want me to do, definitely let me know down below as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. I do hope that this was helpful to you guys, but do what works for you. Play around with these numbers. I played around with the numbers. Initially, when I started off the new year, I wanted to decrease my expenses to $65, but that wasn't possible, so I went back, right? But not everyone's budget is not one size fits all. So do what works for you, right? Put a little bit towards whatever it is that you want to put a little bit towards, and just try to have fun with it. It is a budget. It's money that you worked hard for. So just put it to use. That is it for today's video. I am actually going to go play around with my Happy Mail, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.